camera design on this device is great, same as last year Z Fold 3, and it is not like the S22 Ultra cameras. On the contrary, the S22 Ultra has a more powerful camera system than this device. The things that are missing can be easily adjusted with software, and the periscope camera 100x zoom is not on this device. Also, the Galaxy Z Fold 4, being a foldable device, can take advantage of its foldable features while using the camera app on this device. In terms of performance, this device has all the latest things that you can think of. Like I said, the outer screen does not support S Pen. It is not a big deal, but I find it sometimes that it slows me down in my workflow. I close the device to use the outer screen, but I still have the S Pen in my hand. It is basically like Samsung wants you to use the S Pen only on the inside and not on the outside. And if you're using the smaller screen, you don't know what you're going to do with the S Pen anymore. They might simply think that the outer screen is too small and it will bother people while they are trying to use the big S Pen on this small screen. For multitasking, you can use your finger. If you have 3 applications open at the same time, you're going to have precision at that moment. But if you go beyond 3 applications open at the same time, you will start to lose precision because you're using your finger instead of tip of the S Pen. I'm using this device this way with 4 or 6 applications open at the same time and interacting with all those applications because I want to see how fast the battery is going to get drained while overly testing the multitasking aptitude of this device. Also, I'm sure that you want to know if this device does overheat because we've heard some people complain about the overheating issue on the S22 Ultra and Plus. You might be worried that your Z Fold 4 might overheat also. Another thing that I do not like on this device is when you close the device while doing something on the big screen, it doesn't instantly translate to the front of the device. I'm pretty sure that this can be fixed with the software update or is probably buried in the setting of this device. Let me know in the comment box if you know something about that. And finally, the multi-window closed and all the applications were dropped. So let me say this, I'm sure that none of you guys are going to experience that issue while using your device in the most normal way. You will lose only multi-window and multitasking if that happened. It will not turn off like iPhone do if they get overheated. The maximum temperature your device is going to experience is 48 degrees Celsius or 118 degrees Fahrenheit. When I did the same thing with the S22 Ultra, the temperature was 50 degrees Celsius. For the battery drain test, we have 85% right now and the time is 7:46. From that time, I did a multitasking with most applications open at the same time to see how much battery I lost. From 85, I am at 50%, so I have lost 35% of the battery. And let me say this again, you're not going to experience that kind of battery drop in about 47 minutes. For the Galaxy S22 Ultra, when I did this, I lost 25% of the battery after 1 hour. I was using the big screen on the Z Fold 4 to do this test, and the S22 Ultra, it is a much smaller screen that I was using. So it is normal to have a higher drop in battery, and I'm sure that if this device had the same chip as the S22 Ultra, the battery drop will be much closer to 50% than 35%. The battery life on this device is very good. I was able to use the device from the morning up to 6 p.m. So if you want to use the Z Fold 4 as your main device, you do not have to worry much about battery. And you also have 25 watt fast charging in this device.